The quiet power of leverage.
When Ethan Cole was 23, he believed the same lie most people believed.
If I work harder than everyone else, I'll eventually win.
That belief guided every choice he made.
Ethan grew up in a small American town where hard work was treated like religion.
His father worked 2 jobs construction during the day, warehouse at night, and still worried about bills. His mother clipped coupons like a professional sport. From them, Ethan learned discipline, honesty, and endurance. What he didn't learn because no one around him knew it was leverage. So when Ethan graduated college with debt and big dreams, he did what seemed responsible. He got a job, not just any job to jobs. By day, he worked as a junior analyst at a logistics company. By night, he drove for a rideshare app, clocking hours until his eyes burned. He tracked every dollar in spreadsheets, skipped vacations, and wore exhaustion like a badge of honor.
I'm building something, he'd tell himself while gulping gas station coffee at midnight. I'm paying my dues. Years passed.
He got raises,
Small ones.
promotions that came with more responsibility but barely more freedom. His income increased, but so did his expenses. Rent rose, insurance rose, life rose faster than his paychecks. Still, Ethan worked harder.
Then one evening, tired, frustrated,
Scrolling on his phone, he noticed something strange. A former classmate, Marcus Hale, had just posted a photo on social media. Marcus was never the smartest guy in class. He skipped lectures, cracked jokes, and barely passed exams.
Now he was standing in front of a modern office building, smiling calmly, captioned,
Grateful for the systems. Freedom tastes better than hustle. Ethan frowned.
"Systems?"
He muttered.
Curiosity turned into obsession.
Over the next few weeks, Ethan watched Marcus's posts closely.
No flashy cars, no fake luxury,
Just calm confidence. Travel on random weekdays.
time with family, consistency. Finally, Ethan swallowed his pride and sent a message.
Hey man, congrats on everything.
What exactly are you doing now?
Marcus replied almost instantly. Building leveraged businesses. Want to grab coffee?
The first crack in the hustle myth.
They met at a quiet CAF on a Tuesday morning.
Ethan had taken unpaid time of something that still felt illegal in his mind. Marcus arrived relaxed. No rush. No laptop bag full of stress.
After some small talk, Ethan asked the question burning inside him. How are you making money without working all the time?
Marcus smiled.
I work, he said, just not linearly. Ethan blinked.
Linearly.
Trading hours for dollars, Marcus explained. One-to-one effort.
You work more, you earn more.
You stop working, income stops. That's linear effort. That's normal, Ethan said. Common, Marcus corrected. Not normal. Marcus leaned forward. Let me ask you something. If you disappeared for 3 months, would your income continue? Ethan laughed. Absolutely not. Please subscribe and share to others. Marcus nodded.
Then you don't own leverage.
You own a job.
That sentence hit harder than Ethan expected.
Marcus continued.
There are 4 main forms of leverage: capital, people, systems, and media.
The wealthy don't work harder, they position themselves. Ethan felt uncomfortable, defensive, almost offended.
So you are saying hard work doesn't matter?
No, Marcus said gently. I'm saying hard work without leverage is a treadmill. He pulled out his phone and showed Ethan a simple chart.
One line rose slowly, the income of a hard worker. Another curved upward dramatically, the income of someone who built leverage early.
I didn't quit working hard, Marcus said.
I redirected my effort. I worked once to build something that works many times.
Ethan went home that day uneasy. For the first time, his belief system cracked. The painful shift.
That night, Ethan couldn't sleep. He thought about his father strong,
Tired, honorable, still working past 60.
He thought about his own future.
Was he building security or just surviving with discipline?
The next morning, he opened a notebook and wrote a question at the top.
What am I building that works without me?
The page stayed blank.
That scared him. Over the next few weeks, Ethan studied leverage obsessively. He listened to podcasts on his commute, read books during lunch, watched interviews late into the night. The message was consistent and uncomfortable. Employees earn by time. Owners earn by structure. Builders earn by leverage. Still, fear held him back.
Quitting his job felt reckless. Starting a business felt risky. Investing felt complicated. He had bills, responsibilities, expectations. So Marcus gave him advice that changed everything.
Don't quit, Marcus said.
Layer leverage on top of your current life.
Like what?
Start small.
Something digital. Something scalable.
They brainstormed ideas.
Ethan had experience in logistics supply chains, shipping inefficiencies, vendor coordination. Boring to most people,
valuable to the right ones.
What if, Marcus said, you built a simple
software tool or service that helps small
businesses optimize deliveries? Ethan laughed. I'm not a developer.
You don't need to be, Marcus said. That's leverage too.
Leverage in action.
Ethan hired a freelance developer overseas for a fraction of local costs.
He designed the process, mapped the logic, and tested with a few small companies. It wasn't perfect. It broke often.
Customers complained.
But something strange happened. For the first time, Ethan worked once and got paid multiple times. While he slept, businesses used the tool. While he was at his day job, subscriptions renewed.
At first, the income was small,
Almost embarrassing, but it was non-linear. Instead of asking, how many hours did I work today? Ethan started asking, how many people did my system serve today? That mental shift changed everything.
He reinvested profits into improvements,
Used customer feedback.
automated onboarding,
Thanks for
hired support. Slowly, carefully, income grew. Then one month, something happened. His side business earned more than his full-time job.
Ethan stared at his bank account in disbelief, not because the number was huge, but because it arrived without exhaustion. No extra shifts, no late-night driving, no trading his body for money, just structure,
Just leverage.
the fearful leap.
Even then, quitting his job terrified him. Security is addictive, but Marcus reminded him of something important. Leverage doesn't remove risk, he said. It transfers it from your body to your systems. Eventually, Ethan resigned.
Not dramatically,
No speeches.
just a calm exit. The first months were hard. Income fluctuated,
Doubt crept in.
but Ethan kept building. He expanded the platform,
Partnered with other tools.
used content marketing blogs, videos.
Guides to attract customers automatically.
That was media leverage.
He hired contractors.
Built teams.
That was people leverage. He reinvested profits instead of inflating lifestyle. That was capital leverage. And soon, something remarkable happened. Ethan's income no longer reflected his effort.
It reflected the value of what he built. The lesson comes full circle. Years later, Ethan visited his hometown.
He sat with his father on the porch as the sun dipped low. I'm proud of you, his father said. You always worked hard.
Ethan smiled. I still do, he said, just differently.
He explained leverage, systems, ownership.
His father listened quietly.
After a long pause, he said something Ethan would never forget.
I thought working harder would protect you, his father said.
I didn't know building smarter could free you.
Ethan realized then that leverage wasn't about greed. It was about time.
Time to rest.
Time to choose. Time to live.
The quiet truth about wealth.
Leverage is invisible to most people.
They see the result, not the structure.
They assume luck, privilege, shortcuts. But the truth is simpler and harder.
Leverage requires
Patience instead of urgency.
ownership instead of comfort, building instead of performing. Hard work matters, but leverage multiplies it.
And those who learn that lesson early don't escape work, they escape limits. Ethan never stopped working. He just stopped running in place.